Hey, I'm so mad that my lip cuff is dirty and I didn't feel like washing it, so that's why I'm not wearing it. Okay. Also, I said I wanted to be done filming by 1 a.m. It is currently 1:40 a.m. They did you so dirty in that live action movie. Don't even get me started. Yasmin. Okay, she don't even got no words. She's so distraught. So you guys see her. This is a person of color. Hey y'all, it's Harriyanna and I'm back with another video. Hello, my name is Harriyanna. If you are new here, welcome back to the pirate ship, also known as harriyannahook's pirate ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate. And you want to know why? Nobody is worthy of being the first mate. Hello, this is your first time ever seeing me. My name is Harriyanna and I like to make content based off nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. Before we get started, if you can guess who I copied my hair from today, comment down below. We talk about her a lot now on this channel, okay? I like to copy my hair from my favorite fictional characters, and this is my new current favorite fictional character and I copied her hair. Also, if you guys notice my energy is a bit different in this video, just please be aware that I'm just very tired. As you guys know, I have been dealing with a lot in my personal life and I just been really tired. I feel like I just need a break. So after I do finish filming today, I am gonna take a little break from YouTube. There are gonna be like 3 other videos that go up after this one, but for the remainder of November, after about like the 21st, I'm gonna take a little break from YouTube to focus on my store and all my other stuff that I do. And yeah, I'll be back and I'll be better and I'll be on camera more refreshed and giving you guys the full-on Harriyanna effect that you guys all know and love. I truly apologize. It's just life has been happening and it's been a mess. I really just love my Natalie hair. Like, bitch, black Natalie. The fuck? Harriyanna is that girl. You cannot say that I'm not that girl. But anyway, you guys didn't come here for me to talk about my personal life. Y'all want me to drag bratz to hell and back, okay? There are numerous videos on this platform where people are dragging bratz to hell and back, but I don't really see nobody talking about it in this aspect. Julia Cutney, who I love so much, y'all should really go check out her content. She makes great stuff. She made an amazing video talking about why the Bratz movie is terrible. I will link her video down below. We are here to talk about the casting of the Bratz movie and why that's terrible, okay? Because, bitch, this is unacceptable. I don't know if what I want to do with this braid. I'm like, do I want it to fall in my face or do I not? I'm kind of digging that. What y'all think? What y'all think? Should I put it to the side? Should I put it back on this side? Natalie, what you think? This is your hairstyle I'm copying. And I'm not putting that in the little ass bun that she be wearing it all the time. Natalie and that bun need to go. Okay? No. No, ma'am. But I have my notes up right here on my phone because, like I said, I am standing today for this video because if I sit my ass down, I'm gonna fall the fuck asleep and I'm not gonna get shit done. So it never occurred to me how awful this casting was until like the other day. Like, I was legit irritated when I noticed all of the issues within the spaces, okay? Now, what occurred to me with this was the entire controversy going on with the live action Monster High film. Monster High basically is a movie franchise based off a doll line. Like, they are doing the same thing with Monster High as they're doing with Bratz, where they had numerous dolls, numerous animated movies and specials, and now they are doing a feature length movie that is live action. And we know history repeats itself. It's having the same damn problems as the Bratz movie did. Colorist ass casting, okay? But Monster High's casting is already horrible because I heard Cleo's casting was terrible. I didn't look at nobody else's casting after I saw how disappointing I was with Claudine's. Cleo's casting is a mess. Like, it's just throw it away, throw it away. And now that makes me think about it with this live action Bratz movie. They should have thrown this shit away too, okay? And by the way, y'all, I love the live action Bratz movie, okay? It literally was my first DVD. My auntie got it for me for freaking Christmas, okay? I love that movie. I watched it so many times. I know it word for word. I listen to the soundtrack every day in my car, okay? I'm allowed to like bad things. Y'all know me. I like Descendants. I like bad stuff. As I mentioned, we had gotten the casting details for the live action Monster High movie, where it was not only colorist, but it was also racist. And the live action Bratz movie has that issue too. I will have the link to that Monster High video down below if anybody is just interested in that. But in my opinion, when people are talking about how the live action Bratz movie is a horrible movie, they're not really bringing up the casting problem. And black girl, me noticing this, I'm gonna bring it up because it's just beyond the casting with the black girl in this movie. It's like 2 other girls casting that's an issue, okay? And overall the casting is just very brown paper bag. It's not even brown paper bag because only one person in this movie was close to being the freaking shade of brown. Like, it's beyond Sasha's casting for this film because it's a problem because 3 out of the 4 main Bratz girls are girls of color. Okay? Now, Bratz is a doll line that currently has a bigger adult audience than a kid audience, which I find very freaking hilarious, okay? Bratz, in my opinion, does not know what they want their audience to be, okay? Like, they are trying to cater towards adults and teenagers, but then also children, but they're leaning more towards the adults because I am pretty sure it is the adults that are giving Bratz more money nowadays than their targeted children audience. So they're just playing with it and making money off of grown adults who are living for the nostalgia age that we are in. Smart marketing, Bratz. Smart marketing. I'm not trying to hate on their brand or nothing. I get it. There are 4 main girls on the Bratz line. We have Chloe, who is the white girl, Jade, who is the Asian girl, Yasmin, who is the Latina girl, and Sasha, who is the black girl. Yasmin, Chloe, Sasha, Jade.
Party Bratz, each sold separately with 2 mix and match outfits. Other dolls sold separately.
3 out of the 4 main girls for Bratz are girls of color, okay? And the live action film for the Bratz movie did a very, very poor job of portraying these 3 accurately, okay? Out of all 4 of these girls that were portrayed correctly, race-wise, Chloe, the white one, was the only one that was portrayed right. The other 3's casting was just not it.
We went out to find girls who are not terribly defined, therefore they symbolize diversity.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
That's not a good thing if the only person that you can cast correctly was the white girl. Shame on that casting department for this film because beyond no. Oh, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? First, we're gonna just start off with Sasha because, you know, me, black girl, me literally have Sasha dolls. I literally have my Sasha. Y'all wanna see her? I'll get her. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Yeah, we're talking about that colorist ass casting that they had you in. She judging y'all. She is not happy. But yeah, as I have my Sasha doll right here. By the way, Bratz baby Harry is modeled after her. So, yeah. So, I have Sasha right here and she's gonna sit here and just go off with me about this horrible ass casting.
Logan Browning, who plays Sasha, she was a find. We were having trouble looking for Sasha to find a beautiful girl, again, who could sing and act and dance and do everything. So we actually went on a nationwide search for that.
My manager called and they're like, Logan, you should come out and audition for the Bratz movie. And I was like, okay. So I fly out and I audition and I came back for a callback and then they told me I didn't have it. And I went back home for like a week or so. You know, you settle with those kinds of things and they call back and they're like, you know what? We're gonna try it again.
Sasha is dark skinned. Y'all see her? That is dark skin, okay? That girl is dark skinned. There have been issues in the past with the inconsistency of her skin tone, but literally every single Sasha doll that was out here is black, okay? She is a dark skin, okay? I really can't stand a Bratz Forever Diamonds cover where you couldn't even tell that was Sasha. That mess looked like Yasmin. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Not only was Sasha played by a light-skinned woman, she was played by a biracial woman, Logan Browning. And before any of y'all try to tell me, yes, Logan Browning does have two parents, but her biological parents are not, you know, her parents. She was adopted. Her mother is white. Her father is black, okay? Her biological bloodline, that's what that is. Like, look, I love Logan Browning as much as the next person, but this role right here truly just was not meant for her, okay? Logan is beautiful, but she's not Sasha. Me and many other black girls growing up, we loved Sasha. We loved the fact that Sasha was dark-skinned. We loved seeing a dark-skinned girl be confident in who she was. And she owned it, okay? I love watching that Horrible Bratz television show where Sasha was just out here doing her thing. Sasha was that girl. I think Sasha was very positive black girl representation. So when we saw the live-action Bratz film, yeah, because, when we saw the live action Bratz film, we were confused. We were like, she don't look like this. She does not look like this. I'm so sorry. She does not look like this. Like, we were just very lost, very confused. And that hurt a lot of black girls that looked up to Sasha in the cartoon and the doll. We'd be like, yes, we see a girl that looks like us. And when we watched the movie, we were very confused because that resemblance was not there. Like, yes, we knew she was black, but she wasn't black like us. You know how that thing, they were like, they want them black, but not too black? That's exactly the route they went with Sasha's casting, okay? They wanted a black girl, but that one that wasn't too black. The casting department, in my opinion, really should have given the role to a darker skinned girl that actually resembled the Sasha doll way more. Back in the dining room editing again, I did want to make a note about something that just always bothered me about Sasha's doll designs sometimes, because they would have her with like light colored eyes. Like I see right now as I'm editing, I see that she has gray eyes. Sometimes Sasha will have green eyes. Sometimes she had brown eyes. It's just annoying because it's like black girls can just never just be. Most black girls out here are brown hair, blue eye, brown skin, dark skin. And then, yes, we have light skin, but it's just kind of like they gave us a dark skinned girl, but they were like, okay, we'll make her dark skinned, but she's going to have light colored eyes. Like, it just kind of like is like slap in the face. Like I said, they wanted to add a black girl, but one that wasn't too black. Like there were other black dolls like in the Bratz line that I had where they had brown eyes and things like that. But when I would get a Sasha doll, she would have light colored eyes. But those weren't a part of the main doll line. Like the main Bratz doll that we had was one that had some kind of ambiguity to her. She just wasn't a regular brown-eyed black girl. That was just something I've always noticed was weird, because this is the same issue that stems from my scene with Madison. Like Madison, we have a black girl that looks black and she has blue eyes. Like they just couldn't give us a girl that just, you know, was just black unapologetically. Like it's weird. It's just very hurtful, because I remember when that film came out and I was so happy to see Sasha on the big screen, and she did not resemble me whatsoever. She resembled the mixed girls in my class, and it hurt. It really did hurt. And it was so confusing to me, because when we saw Sasha's parents, she had two visibly black parents, but she came out looking like that. I was just very lost and very confused. This is why we say representation matters. Anyway, let's move on from Sasha's casting to Jade's casting. Should I put Sasha down? Should I put Bratz Baby Sasha down? No, she's gonna stay here and debunk this horrible casting with me, okay? Okay. So next we're moving on to Jade's casting. Jade is the Asian girl of the circle. And when it comes to Jade's casting, nobody really talks about it, but it's still an issue, and I'm gonna bring it up. Y'all know me, I bring up issues that nobody really pays attention to, but there was an issue with Jade's casting also. Jade is Asian and she is played by Janelle Paris. Many of you guys may recognize her from To All the Boys I Loved Before, which is on Netflix, and she also was Mona on Pretty Little Liars. Now, have any of you guys gotten a good look at what Janelle Paris looks like?
The audition process, it was interesting. I didn't think I was gonna get the role.
Janelle Paris is half Asian, but she's white passing. She is white passing, okay? She's very racially ambiguous. She favors her white side more than she favors her Asian side, okay? It's like a Marinette Dupain-Chang situation. And a Sid from the Casa Grande situation, like where they look more white than they do Asian. Okay, anyway, let's continue. So it's like the same thing with Logan Browning being biracial playing Sasha. Janelle is biracial playing Jade, who is Asian, fully Asian. She is half Asian and she is half white. But Janelle, like I said, she looks very white passing. She is very racially ambiguous. Again, the Bratz movies are made for freaking kids, okay? These movies are made for children. So I know all the little black girls that was extremely confused when we saw Sasha. I know the Asian girls that watched this movie were confused when they saw Jade, okay? I was black and I was confused when I saw Jade, okay? I did not recognize that was supposed to be Jade because she didn't really resemble the doll all that much. Like, I didn't even realize that was Jade until I saw Jade's mom, where her mom was Asian, and I was like, oh, that's Jade. Why does she not? Okay, anyway, okay, we get it, Hollywood, we get it. Look, I'm not saying that Janelle did a terrible job as Jade. She did pretty well. She honestly had one of the best performances in the film, but I really wish that they went with a fully Asian actor. And if they were to go with a biracial actor that was Asian, I wish they gotten one that favored more towards their Asian side than their white side.
Last time that I saw you, it was heaven. You said that you got off around 7. I guess that I'm just a fool. The marks on your face leaves me to stomp and pace. I don't know where you've been and why your hair is.
I know you're tired of having crusty ass lips. Wearing a mask all the time gives you no excuse. Head over to harriyannahook.com. Oh, you don't want that? Well, she has a bunch of other things to choose from. Don't worry. Pick yourself up something super cute because you're like super cute and stuff.
Now, we're getting to the worst casting of them all with this movie, and that has to be Yasmin's casting. Like, y'all don't hate Yasmin's casting for this movie enough for me, okay? Her casting is way worse than Sasha and Jade's combined. They didn't even try with her. It's like Sokka all over again with The Last Airbender. They didn't even try. They got a white boy for him. Yasmin casting is like, I don't understand why her casting did not start a ruckus, okay? Because it's beyond terrible. It's beyond hot garbage, okay? So Yasmin is the Latina girl of the group, okay? Now, mind you, that Latino is not it is not a race. It is an ethnicity, okay? Not every person that is Latino is a person of color. Anyone of any race can be Latino. Remember, it is an ethnicity, not a race. Many Latino people are people of color, but not all of them are. Many of them are white, okay? So if you call a white Latino a white person, you are not incorrect. I really wish people on the internet would get that, okay? Y'all be going off on me in my comment section when I call somebody white and y'all say they're not white, they're Latino. Yeah, they're a white Latino. So, back to Yasmin. Now, when you look at the Yasmin doll, I'm not about to go in my sister's room and take her Yasmin doll. I should. Hold up. Hello, we found Yasmin, okay? Do y'all see this? Do that girl look white to y'all? Okay, I can see how the little Blackfish and Instagram thoughts be trying to copy this look. This is Yasmin. We couldn't find Bratz baby Yasmin. Sasha, I'm gonna have to put you down. I can't hold both of y'all at the same time. Okay. So, this is Yasmin right here. My sister couldn't find Bratz baby Yasmin, so we just got regular Yasmin, okay? Here you go, girl. They did you so dirty in that live action movie. Don't even get me started. Yasmin. Okay, she don't even got no words. She's so distraught. Anyway, let's go. Y'all see her. Y'all see her. Am I loud? Oh, I'm sorry. So you guys see her. This is a person of color. I was saying, many light-skinned black girls are like my sister. They resemble the Yasmin doll. Many black girls had Yasmin dolls because their parents thought that she resembled their children. Many girls of color in general, not just limited to black girls, had a Yasmin doll because she resembled many other girls of color. So when we saw Yasmin in the movie, we was all confused. I swear. Comment down below if you have seen the live action Bratz movie and when you were a kid you were so confused by that casting. Please comment down below because I'm genuinely curious. I was lost for words because stuff was not making sense. We're extremely confused because her casting made no sense whatsoever. I thought they just got like a white Latina, but nope. I come to find out, literally, I didn't notice till now. I thought she was just a white Latina. It comes to find out that girl's not even Latina. She's Spaniard. Not Latina at all. They got the whitest girl ever to play Yasmin. This is Yasmin. This is what she looks like. That girl is not white. The only thing that they got similar was the hair color. That's not even saying much because she looked nothing like her at the end of the day. And we were just scared. Like, why were they so scared to cast a Latina of color for Yasmin? And it's beyond just Yasmin because y'all remember Dylan? Y'all remember Dylan?
The boy. Bratz, Funkin' Club. Cameron. Dylan.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get this off my chest. Did nobody else think it was weird as hell how, Dylan was always Sasha's boyfriend, but in this movie he was Yasmin's boyfriend? Like, why couldn't y'all just give the black girl her boyfriend? I don't get that. Like, that was just weird. One more thing. Dylan's skin color was always changing too. Like, one minute he be dark skinned, next minute he light skinned, next thing he brown skinned. He was not consistent, okay? Like, the current model for Dylan, he's dark skinned, and I'm glad that him and Sasha are the same skin color now. But Dylan's character has just always been a hot ass mess. And this movie, it's like they didn't even want to go with the boy of color. Dylan was a whole white boy in this movie. For what reason? What reason? This movie had the most brown paper bag ass casting I have ever seen. Literally nobody darker than like Logan Browning was on screen for a long time. Yes, her parents were there, but they were basically minor characters. They weren't in the film that much. I'm talking about the actual girls, the actual kids in the film. Nobody was darker than her, okay? And she barely is as dark as a brown paper bag, okay? Like, casting for this movie was so confusing because it literally made no sense whatsoever. The Bratz doll line, I know there's a lot of drama that goes on behind the scenes or whatever, but we're just going to talk about what it looked like. It was a very diverse doll line, okay? They had numerous black dolls and numerous just brown dolls coming out all the time. And I used to have a lot of them growing up.
To go to the runway disco. Here comes Never Looking Fine. Exclusive. To the runway line. The limo's radio makes the runway speakers work. Everybody loves to go. 68 accessories. Runway disco.
Gotta change for the after prom party.
Everybody loves to go. Bratz. To the runway disco. Bratz.
Like, why was the darkest person in the movie lighter than a brown paper bag? I don't get that. I really don't get that. The reason why there was just so much uproar about the Monster High casting than the Bratz casting is because like of social media. Social media has made us more aware of the social issues going on in our world in general. And social media was not what it was when the Bratz movie came out. Like, yes, Facebook was there. I think Twitter was just starting up, but definitely MySpace. Wasn't nobody coming on MySpace to talk about social issues and spread awareness. Like, nobody cared then. And I'm glad that the stage of the internet has changed now. Like, people like to go off talking about the internet. People are too sensitive and whatnot. No, we need to stop normalizing racism and colorism. The reason why this Bratz casting just slid like that is because it was very normalized back then. And nowadays we are more educated. We are more aware on these subjects because, you know, people like me and you are way more comfortable with having these conversations that make people very uncomfortable. That is why that live action Bratz movie casting did not receive that much backlash as the Monster High casting. But now things are changing, and I'm glad people are more brave to speak up about terrible ass casting. Okay, last little self-insert here. I mentioned how I am glad that we are finally speaking up about horrible castings, and I remember like the 3 people I've seen where they got it the worst had to be Zoe Saldana when her light bright self went in and took the role of Nina Simone. And it's beyond Nina Simone being a dark-skinned woman. She didn't resemble her at all. She didn't have her lips, she didn't have her nose, she didn't have her facial structure. That was extremely wrong of her to take that role, and she got dragged as she should on Twitter. And then Amanda Stenberg, they have done it not once, but they did it twice, where they took a role that was meant for a monoracial, darker skinned black girl. They did it with Dear Evan Hansen, and they also did it with what's the thing called? The Hate U Give. I spoke about that on my podcast, and I don't really say much about it when it comes to Rue, because she was a whole child when that happened, but she was an adult when her other 2 happened. She goes by she, they pronouns, that's why I was switching back and forth. But they are fully aware of what they're doing at their grown adult age now. That's why the Rue casting, but these 2, I'm looking at your sideline, and I think Alexandria Shipp has to be the worst one, because she full out said it with her whole chest that she don't care if she take a role that's meant for a dark-skinned woman. And I'm just glad that people are not afraid to call them out and be like, hey, you are not right for that. You are wrong. And one thing I just like about like our current generation, Gen Z specifically, is that we are not afraid to put like celebrities in their place. If they do something that is messed up, we will call them out on that shit. So like I mentioned right here, I'm just praising y'all. Like, I'm just very proud of you guys. Like, yeah, certain people can be really, really mean to celebrities and whatnot, but when they wrong, y'all are good on putting them in their place. So that's just like a heads up. And it's just also another thing where I'm like, we need to stop idolizing celebrities. And these are a lot of people that people really do idolize because they think that they are very beautiful and whatnot. But deep down, celebrities are not all that great people. So, okay, I'm gonna be quiet and play the rest of the video. Bye. I'm also really proud of the teenagers in this situation, okay? I am glad that teenagers were some of the first people to point out that Monster High casting, because a lot of teenagers really are into Monster High, okay? Like, the entire dog community is like a good chunk of them are kids. I am so happy that they are picking out these problems, okay? Like, I am very proud of y'all, okay? The self-awareness that so many young people have now, like people like 25 and under, we have about our world, it is so amazing. It is so mind-blowing. I am so proud of us. And I'm just glad that they were aware enough to realize that something was not right. Because just because these movies are made for children does not give whitewashing and colorism a pass, okay? It does not, absolutely. If anything, it makes the matters worse, because children need monoracial and dark-skinned people on television, okay? Because you want to know why? White people and light-skinned people are not the only ones who exist. These are not the only people that are watching television. These are not the only people going to the movies. It is important that people see people that resemble them on the screen. Like, if they ever want to do another live action Bratz movie, even if they want to do one with their original Bratz and they do it when they're older, recast them all, please. Recast them all. It's bad casting. Recast them all. I don't care. They just need to throw away the old ones and get like a new set of women, because I'm over it. I'm tired. Because that casting was trash, like I said. I sat here and explained to you guys why I thought the live action Bratz casting was awful, and I'm very proud of me. I'm so tired, okay? I literally have one more video to film after this, and I think I'm not even gonna edit them. I think I'm just gonna go to bed and then deal with it tomorrow, okay? Well, not tomorrow, because it's still gonna be the day. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to. If you want to find other ways you can support me, I have Patreon. Most expensive tier is $5. The cheapest is $1. I also have 2 donation links. I have a Buy Me a Coffee, and I also have a Ko-fi. Link to all 3 of those will be down below. If you guys want to know another way you can support me, I have merch, okay? I have merchandise. These 2 necklaces. This necklace isn't for sale yet, but it will be available for Black Friday. This one is already here. My signature hook necklace at harriyannahook.com. Black Friday launch is coming super duper soon. Make sure you are there on Thanksgiving night because that is when all the new items will be added, okay? I worked super duper hard on this new collection and I'm just very proud of the outcome, okay? You want to know what you can support me for free? I have a web show called The Progenies. The Progenies is a Descendants fan series. We race and bent the fuck out of it, okay? Everybody that was white in the original Descendants, they black now, okay? I'm not playing when I say that, okay? So I will have the link to that down below if any of you guys would like to watch that. Another way you can support me for free is just to follow me on everything at Harriyanna, HARRIYANNA. That's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching and have a good night.
Cause I work hard to get to this point in my life. I'm blowing up, so don't hate, just congratulate.
Powerpuff Girls will just blow your mind. Buttercup like villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtimes. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay.
They coming through and fighting, and everyone they shocking. You know no one can stop them all because of the chemical X. They coming through and fighting, and everyone they shocking. You know no one can stop them all because of the chemical X. They coming through and fighting, and everyone they shocking.